When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Black Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So South Carolina's offense takes the field to start this game off. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Black Knights. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Working that left side now. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So Army's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Really good-looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors, or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
Looking for a gap. It's Kane. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. To the air. It's Darnold. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Army.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Gamecocks in the hurry up. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Oh,
they gave him the limp leg. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
That last completion has them set up, 2nd and short. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Makes his connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Black Knights headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Darnold. Got it set up on the outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Moving away from pressure. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Skips away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Going up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Black Knights want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Darnold. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Running back goes in motion. To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it. Touchdown, Army! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. That's caught. It's Akbar. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Makes the grab. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wants to throw on third down. Trying to get to him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Army has it back in the offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively.
He is smashing people. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down. Try to get an angle, but
off he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the beatdown has ensued.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line. They'll run it. Touchdown, Army! And the punishment has been extended. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score a touchdown.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Motion from the offense.